When your friend starts driving at 150 miles per hour and says I loved her bro. Can you please change this? We use so I have got a switch instead. Say no more fam. What's normal at 3 PM but terrifying at 3 AM? The sound of the ice cream truck. One room studio apartment in San Francisco. This is it. This is the apartment. Total steal for $1,400 per month. The flash logos are cool. There is another. Tesla Cybertruck, $135,000. Description: 1 mile, very good car. You take the blue pill, I'll take it. Written and directed by the Wachowski brothers. Honey, I did it. I finally finished my prediction machine. I'm leaving you, Jim. Everyone you love will leave you. What a success. You know there are easier ways to get on TV. Have you considered a slow speed chase? This part of the astronaut application cracks me up every time. Travel required, 76% or greater. Extensive travel required. Some boys who body shame fat women online, but have fat mothers at home. That's my dad's choice, not mine. Anyone knows how to remove this thing? Pay. The first thing you're going to see is a man with a good job. Yeah, the doctor. LMAO, he has the default male me eyes. Grey's Anatomy has been renewed for season 21 at ABC. She looks like they just told her. An estimated 4% of the internet is Sean. It's all Sean, if you have the right attitude. Fact: the Samsung safety truck shows the road ahead on screen, so drivers can safely pass it. All fun and games, until it start lagging. Shows ruined by their last episode starter pack. Lost. Everything happens for a reason. What is an instant turn off for you? Chilling my parents. The light switch. Bruh, who the F is yellow? The guy he found in the forest. The year is 2030. Bakery art is so realistic, literally anything could be cake. The uncertainty has gripped the world and fear. I go to hug my wife for comfort. She is cake. DeGrasse Tyson. How tall are you? Joe Rogan. 5'8". DeGrasse Tyson. 58 inches. Ha ha ha. Rogan talking about how he looks violent. Bruh, he build like a World of Warcraft dwarf. Drinking a cow's milk is just as weird as drinking your neighbor's milk. Me looking at my neighbor, I can milk you. My girl told me I wonder what our kids gon' look like. Now LMFAO, they gon' wonder what I look like. White girls get dreamcatcher tattoos and wonder why their lives are going to shit like I don't know. Sarah, maybe ask the thinging on your body that attracts bad shit, you unseasoned chicken wing. So me think why waste time, say a lot word when few word do trick. A new Batman Arkham game is being made. Only on Meta Quest 3. I genuinely don't know how the F am I supposed to have kids. You're telling me if they suggest getting ice cream for dinner and picking up another dog on our way back, I have to say no and act like that's not a great effing idea? LMFAO, sorry, I'm not fake. Finals week summed up so far. That's incorrect. Correct answer. Your answer. Okay, but these are two different answers. Guys, I think my parents are doing the forbidden in the room next to me. Save me. Bust through the door and yell player 3 has joined the game. Being chilled by the government is like a badge of honor for a journalist. Means you were right. Sony when people ask them to do something about scalpers. Sony when a kid makes a song using a 38-year-old instrumental. Why are you single? By choice. Not my choice, but still. Loved meeting everyone in London today. There is no way you have met everyone in London in one day. I made a Roomba that loots anything it bumps into. Automation is going to take jobs away from cops. Making their flag with the American mixed Skittles candies. America's response to that. When people ask me how my day is going, but I'm in my seasonal depression again. My day is good, but it could be better. Stop complaining about your life. There are literally people living in houses in Beverly Hills that don't even have 100,000 square feet. I like sleep. I feel you, man. Sleep is like a free trial of Seth. Love that shit, Seth, but with ads. Earlier today I went to a girls' high school soccer game and there was a rough play where two players went to the ground. I guess one of them pulled the other's hair. So she gets up and says, I liked it better when your BF pulled my hair. Not even the referee knew what to do. I fainted. Listen kid, I don't have much time. I have information about quality control issues at Boeing. How people talk about sativa, me on sativa, I'm how people talk about indica, me on indica, I'm Step 1. Bury dino nuggets. Step 2. Wait. Step 3. Dinosaur bones turn to oil. Step 4. Profit. Dudes be trying to bend you all crazy during X. Like calm down before I fart. Hello granddaughter, love you. My sister works a full-time job and still cooks like this for her man every day. Yes sis, clog them arteries. Collect that life insurance. I see you. You have 15 seconds to ruin a job interview. What do you do or say? Interviewer asked me what I knew about the company, apparently talking about their company's spokesman being arrested for child molestation and possession of child pornography wasn't the correct answer. Do I feel bad about lying to them? Yes, I'm a Sagittarius. Marine surprises stepdaughter with adoption papers. This is so inspiring. I'm putting my kids up for adoption tomorrow so they can have the same experience. What is your least favorite part of the ex? Giving her the $400. Thief returns after stealing woman's cart, yells at her for leaving 4-year-old son alone in vehicle. Imagine getting lectured by a car thief and him being right. Ted, I couldn't believe that she knew my name. Some of my best friends didn't know my name. 21-year-old me going out for the first time, at the bar. My 7-year-old nephew showed me with pride the telephone he had just made from a string and 2 tin cans. I pulled out my iPhone and said, that's nice, but look at what kids your age make in China. We don't recycle. Then why have I been separating the trash into whites and colors? You have heard of garden warfare. Get ready for black crops too. If you boil drinking water to chill germs, you're still drinking them, they are just lead. Yeah, ladder them and feast on their remains. What better way to deal with an enemy? How it feels when your friends start whispering among them in front of you. If your parents approve of your marriage, but your grandparents and uncles didn't, would you still get married? Might as well ask the postman too if I'm taking everyone's opinion. Me is about to leave a bench. Person sits next to me. Me waiting a few extra minutes before leaving, so I don't hurt the person's feelings. Absolutely no one. Mark Wahlberg, Let Us Pray. Dialogues in action movies. Dialogues in Nat Geo Live. Would you still love me if I were a worm? Me. When you don't return the change to your parents. My husband, a grown man, has taken Friday off work so he can play his new video game for 24 hours straight. Me hits my elbow on desk, my entire nervous system. Ah yes, world leaders I can finally trust. Any sports competition music video, poor African kids, allow us to introduce ourselves. When your favorite piece of fiction has a villain so good that they caused a massive drop in viewership, signature look of superiority. Can you multitask? Yes, actually I'm losing my mind and chilling at the same time. My 5 moods. 1. I'm too old for this shit. 2. I'm too tired for this shit. 3. I don't have time for this shit. 4. I'm too sober for this shit. 5. I don't get paid enough for this shit. What gives people feelings of power? Based on hierarchy, money, status, getting a GF any year after 2020. Nintendo wanting outside characters for Smash. Nintendo when they see their characters in outside sources. Me going to school in school bus, random guy on skateboard. Me, a gamer boy with ADHD and golden retriever energy, waiting for the goth GF I was promised. Rage Against the Machine never specified what type of machine they were furious with, but I reckon it was probably a printer. SpongeBob episode predicting the future. Just imagine how awesome life would be if beer and tacos made you skinny. My paragraph on why I think someone's opinion is wrong. Me try not to come off as a putting but I see where you're coming from at the end. When you call your mom back after you missed 13 of her calls, I returned your mom out of fear not loyalty. Do you have any children? Yes, I have one that's just under 2. I know how many one is. Me looking at bro after he said watch this drift. April 30, it's gonna be May. May 2, it's falling away from May. How I thought college was going to be. How college actually is. You may not rest now, there are exams nearby. When you're shopping with your mom and she runs into a friend. Me at 3 AM looking for new jobs because I don't want to go into work the next day. Woman, I think this movie might be my new favorite movie to watch. Her boyfriend who just watched Eden Lake with her. Why is he writing so long? Me, where the F is that emoji? Should I over-explain myself or remain misunderstood? My team. The enemy team. Say something nice about the UK. You guys created the largest number of Independence Days around the world. Couldn't afford Coachella, so I'm turning the heater on, playing music from 5 different parts of my house and dancing until I lie of heat stroke. I feel like if the Avengers were real we would really hate them, watching Hulk throw your car at the villain and miss. Tomorrow I'll get up and work out at 6 AM, me at 9 AM. What are you looking for on here? Long term you. Long term as well. Are you bi, pan, lesbian? Bi. Mango mouse. Mango mouse. I only date one person at a time. I was in a meeting today where the room number was 404. I joked that I could not find the room and nobody understood. This is why I have a hard time making friends. Bro, I have diabetes type 2. Bro. Hey, I need a favor from your parents. I want to have a handsome baby. How can my parents help you in that? Can you ask them which position they effed in so I can avoid it? Me going back to the teacher because she gave me 6 out of 50 instead of 7 out of 50. The girls, my music, my project, my files, the boys. Me, carefully going around the victim's body with chalk. Detective, we don't usually outline the Me, oh I'm not a cop lol. Teachers, when you don't recite the question when answering, or don't explain your answer when it doesn't say explain your answer. You're hot, I know I am. No, you're supposed to be insecure, so I can manipulate you into wanting my validation. I showed my students that I can say my ABCs backwards and a student shouted she's a witch, and then I unzipped my jacket and revealed my Hocus Pocus shirt and they all screamed, and the universe has never aligned like this for me. Me posting on my stories while I haven't replied to my friends' texts. My doctor diagnoses me with schizophrenia. The doctor disappears. Me rereading my own post every time someone likes it. Ah yes, quality content. When you're 5 years old and wake up in your bed after falling asleep on the couch, how did I get here? How much do you believe in yourself? I buy concert tickets before figuring out how I'm going to get there. How to get women. 1. Hit the gym. 2. Buy a motorcycle. 3. Be employed. Why doesn't my life look like that? Why must life be so hard? Why must I fail at every attempt at actions? developers, AI boxes, low-end Android phones, Google Lens plus ChatGPT style apps, silly cases. Me using my power of watching the same show for the 10th time because I retain nothing and forget everything. Rejection then. Would you allow me to court you for the purpose of a serious relationship that will hopefully lead to marriage? That's very sweet of you, but I'm not interested. Rejection now. Let's be in complicationship until one of us catches feelings and then break up. I'm going to chill myself. GF. You never listen to me. Me who is wondering why she is starting a conversation like that. We take your repairs like we take our coffee very seriously. Me checking on the shipping status of my eBay order every 30 minutes. Departed USPS regional facility in transit to next location. Hey, can you do something for me? It effing depends on what you're asking. Vampire, sunlight, Superman, kryptonite, woman in forest. Netflix, your free trial has ended. Me, Eggman, villain chuckle, you fool, I have 70 alternative accounts. Got, create socians, humans, great, we won't be thirsty ever again. Got, add salt to it. We went to the planetarium today, and when the voiceover said this is the Earth, one of the kids booed. If video gaming has taught me anything, there's something behind this wall. How do you handle disappointment? Badly, but specifically what actions do you take? The wrong ones. Bear getting ready to welcome the girls. Bonjour. When you accidentally click restart instead of shut down on your 8-year-old laptop, this little maneuver is gonna cost us 51 years. Women, I would prefer Bear over any man. Happiest guy right now. Cutting bell peppers and adding googly eyes is bound to heal your soul a little, give it a try. Makes literally any decision. Life. Sorry mate, wrong path. No. Yes. Me. I wish to be able to say the word without anyone getting mad at me. Scientist, explaining the importance of good sleep. Me at 3 AM watching him explain. Me a German watching Fox News be like, there's something very familiar about all this. Billie Eilish on using the computer. I never learned to type because I wasn't that generation and now I regret it. Girl, you were born in 2001. Parents when their kid corrects them for something they did wrong. Am I actually in the wrong? No, my child is for correcting me. Me getting dressed to work knowing there are prisoners in Norway living in better condition. You're as charming as a sausage. POV, you go to the bathroom and realize how drunk you really are. Bro, where is low 5 girl? Low 5 girl right now. In other news, bear suit sales reach all-time high. I don't know if I should say hi to her, ask for an autograph, or report her to the museum. How lucky are you? Me, Lotto. My favorite part about health insurance is how your teeth and eyeballs are add-ons. Me explaining to the homeless guy that I too need money for pills. The homeless guy. Everyone else, the guy who starts clapping first during an applause. Me when I say something mean and feel bad 10 minutes later. Tomorrow I will make changes in my life. Tomorrow. Engineers not wanting to work in defense. Artists not wanting to draw furry stuff. Ultimately giving in and selling your soul for a better paycheck. Stop overthinking because it is bad for mental health. Stop overthinking because it causes hair fall. How to negotiate a higher salary. Gonna try this out on Monday. When I discover a rogue hair on my face that somehow got to be 1/4 inch long before I noticed it. Dear atheists, how is it that cavemen survived the asteroid but the dinosaurs didn't? Social distancing. They stayed 65 million years apart. misogyny and misandry. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. When you file a whistleblower lawsuit against your company, who supplies to Boeing, and then other whistleblowers start dropping lead, chuckles, I'm in danger. Girls with a time machine. Look at what fashion's like in the future. Wow, that's incredible. Boys with a time machine. We need to chill all bears. Bet I love to hunt. Peter Parker was out here taking photos like this and no one suspected a thing. Boss, what are you doing? Me, watching a video on how to effectively deal with coworkers. Boss, that's kickboxing. Me, exactly. Just saw a girl on TikTok say that she's a foster girlfriend because she dates men until they find their forever homes, and I have been lying laughing for the last half hour because I have never felt so called out in my life. How people knock on my door. Politicians getting their paychecks. It ain't honest but it's much. Me, wakes up. Me, please don't be 7 AM please. Don't be 7 AM. Clock. 3 AM. Me. The number of baristas who ask if you want room for cream when you order a black coffee is too damn high. Evil villain. You can run, but you can't hide. Me, that's where you're wrong pal. Out of breath. I can't do either. When two men meet on Bumble, they can't speak. Me when my primary school teacher told me that the sun will explode in 5 billion years. How could she chose the bear? Shut the F up. Please shut the F up. Woman, babe can you get me a beer? Her boyfriend, sure. Her after he comes back. What the? Her boyfriend, he's Russian. The devil whispered I'm coming for you, and I whispered back that's satire in social media. Do something questionable. Actors doing satire. Study visual comedy. Understanding the parody. Body language. Play the character. I saw I forgot what I was doing. Went back got distracted. And have no idea what's going on. Is this my cup? I have to items only the most worthy can wield. When you're stressed out about money and your main financial burden comes over to comfort you. Me buying cool stuff I would have liked as a kid. My inner kid being happy. Bruh, we literally learned cursive for effing nothing. Speak for yourself, my side note is gonna be fancy as F. Men in a forest. Women. A group of hyenas. How I sleep knowing my inbox does not have 9,999 plus unread emails. When the teacher says to find a partner, my friend, me. Oh yes, a scene from my favorite comic book from my childhood, The Nightmares of Richard Nixon. Hippies. D. 5 seconds after a woman enters a forest without a man. Bonjour. Rumor. Theory. When she introduces herself as your girlfriend, but you have only been casually dating for 86 months. When you finally get home from work, only to realize you have to do it all again tomorrow. Me saying thank you to ChatGPT, so they would spare my life when AI takes over the world. I'm gonna do it later. Me when later arrives. Boeing's assassins as soon as a third whistleblower comes forward. You can't just run away from your problems. Me. These MFs are best known for selling stuff and we ate it up. Mom, you should give your toys to your little cousins. You are 45, not a child anymore. My pieces, my sets, my Lego. If I had a nickel for every time a Boeing whistleblower lied suddenly, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Airline companies, when a whistleblower comes forward, he can't go to work if he doesn't wake up. When I was like 12, I went to the California Science Center, which had a drunk driving simulator educational arcade type game, and if you were too good at it the game would automatically crash the car after a while, so you didn't undermine their message. 8 million people die every year from smoking. 3 million more from alcohol use. Do you know one addiction nobody ever lied from? Gambling. This is because gambling is healthy for you. Nobody. YouTubers that make music reaction videos. Wow.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.